tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one.
Tonight.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
from the 30 on second down. Carr. He finds his man Johnson.
Carr's pass. Complete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Carr. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Samuel.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Steelers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on second down. Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
James Washington.
16 yards, a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
At the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 10, first and goal. Here's Carr to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Again, it's Carr. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete to Antonio Gibson. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
third and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They run the counter. Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Haskins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. That'll It'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Oh, man, you can't do that.
That's on the former Army Ranger, Alejandro Villanueva. They go draw play. This is Samuels. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made by Matt Ioannidis. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr to the right side to Eric Ebron.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Zay.
That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
And a Washington 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Washington 0.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one. It'll be 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Washington 3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
O'Shea on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Snell, the ball carrier.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's a 46.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 10, Washington 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run the counter. It's Love. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man here. Sims complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Justin Lane.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
8-yard pickup.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen to throw once more. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Steelers.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Washington 6.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Rudolph throwing on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Third down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A 52-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Washington 6.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Rudolph.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. And they have been disruptive in the backfield. How often when we see this, as we look at some of these highlights, is it just better players getting in there versus scheme that is defeating the offense?
It's a great question, and I think oftentimes we rely on scheme. We fall back and say, well, the scheme broke down rather than giving credit to the players making plays. But when the scheme does break down, you're looking at oftentimes just being overloaded. Too many guys coming from one side or one particular area, then you can actually block them. You know, if there's 2 guys there to block them, they'll bring 3, and that 3rd guy will get through. So when you want to max protect there, meaning getting everyone in, your whole offensive line, your tight end, and your running backs, trying to make sure that you're never outnumbered by the defensive guys coming in.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Shotgun handoff now for Love.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington ready to try again on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now.
Here's Love again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Intended for Trey Quinn. Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
3-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Rudolph. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Rudolph under pressure, and down he goes. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. The throw taken in by Sims.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Allen again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Allen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Love. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Love. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on second and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on fourth down if you can't advance.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
A couple extra tight ends are in. Third and goal from the 1. Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10.
Steelers 10.
Now the kicker fest continues. He's been good, though. Knocked through 4 of them now.
If you're the kickers for these two teams, you know what you're doing next week in practice?
Asking for a pay raise?
Yeah, and besides that, you're walking in all the meeting rooms saying, you love us now, don't you? Now you love us because you need us, because that's all we've seen. Kickers scoring all the points.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Steelers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rudolph now to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
And the Washington offense going back to work. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Love here. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
The tackle
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Shields looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd, Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Quinn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, here's Love. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run again with Love on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Allen to throw on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that's going to up the lead to 15-10.
Washington 15, Steelers 10.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Rudolph loses the football. It's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
They'll run on first down. Love. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Allen under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
You know, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. Shields. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense,
That's not good enough, man.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to field as they take it in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
22.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now first and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer.
Rudolph's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Switzer.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4.
Brings up second and
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Rudolph. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Rudolph. Open man is Switzer, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
On first down, Shields pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 38, the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's a pickup of 3.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
28-yard line.
So now the Steelers down by 12. A minute 47 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 59.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And he comes back with one complete.
Rudolph's pass complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
One last throw here for Rudolph. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thanks for tuning in. Charles Davis.